There once was a boy named Gimme Some Roy. He was nothing like me or you, 'cause laying back and getting high was all he cared to do. As a kid, he sat in the cellar sniffing airplane glue. Then he smoked bananas, which was then the thing to do. He tried aspirin and Coca-Cola, breathed helium on the sly, and his life was just one endless search to find that perfect high. The grass just made him want to lay back and eat chocolate chip pizza all night, and the great things he wrote while he was stoned looked like shit in the morning light. Speed just made him rap all day, Reds just laid him back, and Cocaine Rose was sweet to his nose, but the price nearly broke his back. He tried PCP and THC, but they didn't quite do the trick, and poppers nearly blew his heart, and mushrooms made him sick. Acid made him see the light, but he couldn't remember it long. Hashish was just a little too weak, and smack was a lot too strong. Quaaludes made him stumble, booze just made him cry, till he heard of a cat named Baba Fats who knew of the perfect high. Now Baba Fats was a hermit cat who lived up in Nepal, high on a craggy mountaintop, up a sheer and icy wall. But hell, says Roy, I'm a healthy boy, I'll crawl or climb or fly, but I'll find that guru who'll give me a clue as to what's the perfect high. So out and off goes Gimme Some Roy to the land that knows no time, up a trail no man could conquer, to a cliff no man could climb. For 14 years he tries that cliff, then back down again he slides, then sits and cries and climbs again, pursuing the perfect high. He's grinding his teeth, he's coughing blood, he's aching and shaking and weak, he's starving and sore and bleeding and tore. He reaches the mountain peak, and his eyes blink red like a snowblind wolf, and he snarls. The snarl of a rat is there in perfect repose, and wearing no clothes sits the godlike Baba Fats. What's happening, Fats? Says Roy with joy. I come to state my biz. I hear you're hip to the perfect trip. Please tell me what it is. For you can see, says Roy to he, that I'm about to die. So for my last ride, Fats, how could I achieve the perfect high? Well, dog my cat, says Baba Fats. Here's one more burnout soul who's looking for some alchemist to turn his trip to gold, but you won't find it in no dealer's stash, nor on no druggist's shelf, son. If you would seek the perfect high, you'll find it in yourself. Well, you jive motherfucker, screamed Gimme Some Roy. I climbed through rain and sleet. I lost 3 fingers off my hands and 4 toes off my feet. I braved the lair, the polar bear, tasted the maggot's kiss. Now you tell me what high is in myself. What kind of shit is this? My ears, for they froze off, says Roy, had heard all kind of crap, but I didn't climb for 14 years to listen to that sophomore rap. And I didn't crawl up here to hear that the high is on the nat. So you tell me where the real stuff is, or I'll kill your guru ass. Okay, says Baba Fats. You're forcing it out of me. There is a land beyond the sun. It's known as Zabali, a wretched land of stone and sand where the snakes and the buzzards scream. And in this devil's garden blooms a mystic sutsu tree. And every 10 years it blooms one flower as white as the Key West sky. And he who eats of the sutsu flower will know the perfect high, for the rush comes on like a tidal wave, and it hits like the blazing sun, and the high it lasts a lifetime, and the down don't ever come. But the Zaboli land is ruled by a giant, stands 12 cubits high, with eyes of red in his 100 heads as he waits for the passers-by, and you must slay the red-eyed giant and swim the river of slime where the mucus beasts, they wait to feast on those who journey by. And if you should survive the giant and the beasts and swim that slimy sea, there's a blood-drinking witch who sharpens her teeth as she guards that sutsu tree. To hell with your witches and giants, laughs Roy. To hell with the beasts of the sea. As long as the sutsu flower blooms, some hope still blooms for me. And with tears of joy in his snowblind eye, Roy hands the guru a 5. Then back down the icy mountain he crawls, pursuing the perfect high. Well, that is that, says Baba Fats, sitting back down on his stone, facing another 1,000 years of talking to God alone. It seems, Lord, says Fats, it's always the same. Old men or bright-eyed youth. It's always easier to sell 'em some shit than it is to give 'em the truth.